We are in for some great entertainment here, so I hope you're sitting comfortably.
Wow! Good job I came, plus you get a great view from up here. There's such a difference between the level of the two teams. You've got to be slightly worried. He's got the ball! As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. Do you think he'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down. This player needs some time to get his senses back.
What a coward!
Get up, loser! Did you know that the Berserkers are selected from the thirstiest Norse players?
Nope.
Yes, the head coach tells the team that they have run out of beer, and the one that enters the most furious rage becomes the new team Berserker.
They run out of beer in Norse teams?
Of course not, Bob. The head coaches just tell the players that if they're low on Berserkers.
He's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming then that he had something between his ears to begin with.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge. I bet those Yetis don't like playing the Dungeon Bowl, Bob.
That's right, Jim. Some Norse teams downright refuse to play in that cup, claiming it to be inhumane.
That's strange, Bob. Didn't figure any Norse team to be humane. This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family. The bench seems to be in two minds about what to do about the player lying prone on the pitch.
Yeah, they don't know whether to send on a stretcher or a coffin.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap. Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts.
Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts. The referees guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided. The Amazons!
Yes, Jim. Scantily dressed women that hit first and ask questions later.
Yes, Bob. I just wish there were more women like that.
Don't we all, Jim? Don't we all?
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway. Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport. This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family. Years of training have gone into that standing action.
As they say, practice makes perfect. Good recovery. The defender was made to look stupid there.
Jim, that the Tlax Warriors were the first people to win the Zlatan Cup back in 2491?
You mean no one else had won the cup before, Bob?
No, Jim. It was the first time a non-lizard team participated in the Lustrine Cup, and the Amazons took it by stone and grabbed the trophy from Sotek's word. Somehow he managed to slip the tackle.
Down, boy. Just take your pills.
Touch!
Down, no!
The ball goes skywards and the match is on.
Here's a player who's marked Blood Bowl history.
Maybe, but I can remember marking his face with my studs. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
He's got a hand to the ball.
Yeah, now he's looking around for support.
like there was some...
Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away. What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Blood Bowl players are getting more like their Albion League cousins every day.
That wasn't a light touch that put him down, Jim. That was a solid shot to the back of the neck. Okay, it's halftime. No doubt the players will be grateful for a rest.
And the supporters glad for the opportunity to rebuild their stocks of missiles. Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck.
What a mean hit!
As you say, it is pure art. Go back home now. Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport.
Oh, brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
Did you hear about the Venus man-eaters, Bob?
Oh, yes, Jim. I think everyone knows about man-eaters.
Oh, I'm scared, Bob.
So is everyone with proverbial coconuts.
Hold still and then pow! Right in the face.
Luckily for him, he's in a coma.
Yeah, but I think it will still be hurting when he comes round in a day or two. Opponent down.
This is good sport. Yeehaw!
say much about that.
Full-blooded but perfectly legal.
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
What finish! What style! What perfection!
What a hammer blow!
Beer swilling, spear brandishing, yeti wrestling lunatics!
And that's just the apothecaries, Jim. In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly, it's really ugly. It seems this player does all the talking with the fist.
And they clearly know how to get heard. She wasn't looking too healthy, so a bit of treatment will do her some good.
Yeah, that way she'll be able to take a few more blows.
These exotic Blood Bowl players are fairly new to the game, Jim.
Yes, Bob. They mesmerize me every time they enter the pitch.
Ah, yeah, Jim. These Austrian Amazons sure have added some flavor to the game.
Look at that. Whoa!
Oh, wow! Ow! Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously.
Now that looked like a pretty serious injury.
Just a flesh wound.
4 inches deep.
Nice move. This is really agile. The opponent couldn't do anything. Things are hotting up.
Oh, yes, the fans are already on their feet. Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules?
A drop of the shoulder, and the player is banished.
One more touchdown.
Looks like they decided to step up the defense. We now have a legendary player coming onto the pitch. A player about whom the crowds have countless chants.
Such as, ooh, ah, star player. I say, ooh, ah, star player.
Okay, that's enough. It's a catch! Now this player just needs to survive!
He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granite.
Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things. I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral. Ouch!
The big star has now got a big wound to go with his big reputation. Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
That's one reputation clobbering.
That player's taken away on a stretcher.
But still alive, I can see the drool. It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard. Now, there's an acrobatic routine worthy of a gold medal.
Yes, it's nice to see an uppercut followed by a double backflip. The player gets hold of the ball. Is it true that most of the Amazon team's devoted fans consist of young men, Bob?
Not at all, Jim. I've heard a large portion of their fan base consists of disgruntled homemakers and countless scores of former Bloodweiser males.
Aha! That would explain why the Amazon fans have their own fans themselves.
Their weight and power is inversely proportional to their intelligence.
Yes, I'm not sure what their game plan was, but it certainly didn't involve the ball. The stats tell the story of the game.
They had most of the ball, but they just couldn't make it count in terms of touchdowns. The opposition certainly confined them to their own half.
When you think that there's a whole industry built around providing players with performance-enhancing products, and nobody has taken anything.
The pharmaceutical rep was relieved of his stock by the fans. Did you see a referee out there today?
I don't know. I definitely didn't see any cards.